Hello everyone. For semester 1 in accountancy, we have started the branch account. Today we will see further the pro forma of some accounts and which entries can come in the account. We will see. Okay. So these are the pro forma of the accounts. In the books of head office, we will make branch account. This is the pro forma of branch account. In branch account, we have two sides, debit and credit. In debit side, we can write balance of assets, opening balance. Okay, we can write down that okay, balance brought forward, stock, petty cash, furniture, prepaid expense, and cash balance. Anything is given, we will write opening balance of that in the debit side of branch account. Then during the whole year, whatever goods we are sending to the branch, we will write down in the debit side to goods sent to branch account. Then to cash or bank account, whatever expenses paid by the head office and petty cash sent, it is written to cash or bank account. Then general profit and loss, we will write down afterwards. If there is any balance of liabilities of closing balance, then we will write down in the debit side. In credit side, if there is any opening balance of liabilities, we will write down. Then whatever sale has done by the branch, it will be credited in the branch account. Then by goods return, if branch is returning any goods, we will write down in the credit side by goods return. Then we will write down the closing balance, whichever is there, closing stock, petty cash, furniture. When we are writing the closing balance of furniture, we will minus the depreciation, that prepaid expense, cash balance. And if then we'll do the total of both side, and if there is any difference in the debit side, we will write down to the general profit and loss account profit, and if there is a difference in the credit side, we will write down by general profit and loss account, that is loss. Okay, then same way of consignment, here also we can make goods sent to branch account. Here also there will be only three entries to branch account: uh, credit side, goods sent, and the debit side if any goods return, and then the difference will be transferred to the trading account. Okay. Then when we are making the final account system in the branch head office books, we have to make branch trading account. This will be the same account as we are making normal trading account. Here also there will be a opening stock in the debit side and closing stock in the credit side. Then goods sent to the branch and we'll minus any return of goods. And then we'll write down the net goods sent to the branch. Then if there is any wages, we will debit in the trading account. Then we will credit sales, and then we'll do the total. And if credit side differences will be there, it will be treated as gross loss. If there is a difference in the debit side, it will be profit. Is there, if there is any carriage inwards, we will write down in the debit side of the account. Then we will make the branch profit and loss account. Here also we will debit salary, rent, rates, insurance, printing and stationery, postage and telegrams, advertisement, petty cash expenses, depreciation, everything, every expenses in the debit side. And we'll write down the gross profit in the credit side. And if there is a difference in the credit side, it will be treated as net loss. And if there is any difference in the debit side, it will be treated as a net profit. Okay. So this is the pro forma of the branch accounts. Now let's start with the first example, first sum. Here we have to make just branch account, and that this branch is dependent branch and it is selling goods cash only, means cash sales only. So here we have the information of Gujarat Traders. Gujarat Traders Limited has a retail branch at Ahmedabad which is supplied with all goods at cost from head office. The branch sells for cash only and all cash received by branch are daily remitted to head office. All branch expenses are paid by head office and the head office sends petty cash for petty expenses. From the following particulars, prepare the Ahmedabad branch account would appear in the head office books. Here we are having the opening stock of goods and petty cash, then goods supplied to branch during the year, goods returned to branch during the year, and expenses of branch, then cash sales by during the year, and closing balance. Okay, so we have to make two accounts. Sorry, there is a spelling mistake of branch. uh, we have to make two accounts, branch account and petty cash account. Why petty cash account? Because to find out how much petty cash received from main office. So first we will start with the opening balance. Okay, so here there is opening balance of stock of goods 3000. So we will write down balance brought forward, stock of goods 3000. Then petty cash is 50 rupees. Then branch goods supplied during the branch, it is also debited. So goods supplied 68,900, and return is reversed. Goods return 6,000 will credit. Then expenses is paid by main office or head office. So we will write down bank account, that is cash sent to the branch 2,650 rupees. Then cash sales during the year. Petty cash expense is there. So for that we have to make petty cash account. We'll write opening balance 50 rupees, and that petty cash expenses we will write down in the credit side, petty cash 350. Okay, petty expenses. Then we will write down the cash sales, that is 75,000 credit side. Then these are the closing stock. So we will write down the balance carry forward of closing stock, stock of goods and petty cash. We'll write down the closing balance of petty cash, and then we'll do the total 450. So this difference we will find out that cash received from main office, this will be debited to this account, and it is written bank account petty cash received from main office or head office. Okay. Then we'll do the total. Our credit side total is 90,100. So our difference is in debit side, and this difference is 15,100. That will be debited, transferred to the profit and loss account. So it is the just one example, one basic sum of the branch account. So I hope you understood. We have to follow the pro forma only. Okay. And we have already done the consignment account. So it is very similar with the consignment account. And if you are really have a good grip on the consignment account, you can easily understand and you can easily calculate the branch account. Okay. So this is our first basic sum. We'll meet with the next different sum, different method with the next in the next lecture. Till that, keep practicing and please note down all the sum and all the important points whichever are discussed in the lectures. Okay. Thank you.